Hi everyone, welcome to the Explorer. Today we will look at grammar.
Use your grammar book too. Revision. Today we're going to revise the 7 different types of tenses that you have learned so far. They are simple present tense, simple past tense, present continuous tense, future tenses, past continuous tense, present perfect tense, and past perfect tense. Forms of verbs. Please write these 3 words into your exercise book now. Forms of verbs. Verbs means 动词. So now you're going to take a look at the different forms of verb. How the verb changes when you talk about different time. 就不同的时间有7种 tenses 呢，有7种 tenses 意思讲有7个不同的时间的时候，你就可以看到那个动词会换了。Okay, how the verb changes when you talk about different time. So let's take a look at the verb check. So I'm going to use this verb check, C-H-E-C-K, check, 就是检查的意思。Alright, so when we talk about simple present, that is habitual action or effect, Chinese 每天或者时常的时候 you find that the verb is check, checks with S and without the S. 这个是时常。昨天的时候呢是 past tense, past tense verb checked. When you talk about now, action happening now, you take a look at the Chinese word, right? Then it is MR checking. Is MR checking. When you talk about tomorrow, 明天 future tenses, then you have A, is MR checking, B, will shall check, C, will be checking, and D, is MR going to check. 将要检查. When you talk about action going on at a certain time in the past, 昨天正在 okay, or 两个动词一起发生 or 一个正在发生另外一个突然间发生的 then you will use the past continuous tense. Was, were checking. Number 6 and number 7, present perfect tense and past perfect tense. Use has, have, check, past participle, or had, check, right? And both means 已经检查了. Okay, so the has and have or had means 已经 in Chinese. Alright, okay, so these are the different types of verbs, different forms of verbs, I would say, right? Different forms of verbs when you look at the time. Okay, the different time, 不同的时间的时候 you find that the verb changed, right? The verb changes. Alright, so you can copy this, all this number 1 to number 7 into your exercise book. Leave a line, write this sentence into your exercise book first. Fill in the blanks with the correct verb form. And you're going to use the verb check, 检查. Now I want you to listen to me first. There are altogether 8 questions here. You need to listen to me, then only you write the answers on your own. So of course you need to copy these questions into your sentences into your exercise book, then only you write your answer. Now I'm going to highlight certain important words in each sentence, but of course I'm not giving you answers at all, right? Okay, so take a look at number 1. My grandmother, her blood pressure once a week. So important word is once a week, 每个星期一次检查她的血压, that's blood pressure. Okay, so 时常发生每个星期一次啊 That's simple present tense. So take a look at number 1， 是第一种。所以我们排下去的，刚才呢写的那个 check， check, checks, then past and so on， 你跟着去。So that will tell you the answers, right? Okay, that's number 2. Check just now, past tense. Okay， 他去检查他的那个时间，用他的 pocket watch 去检查时间。So just now, past tense. Number 3 and number 4. Can you see number 3 now and number 4 tomorrow tomorrow morning. So that's one action happening now, 现在正在。One more is 明天，就 future tenses 将要发生的。Number 5. 5A, 5B, and 5C. Okay, so 5 past continuous tense. 刚才正在，两个动词一起发生，一个正在发生，另外一个突然间的发生。So that's 5C， 一个正在，它突然间另外一个在发生了。Okay, so 5A 刚才正在读他的 email， 这是 all this morning， 就是整个早上都正在。B, 2 actions happening at the same time， 两个都是正在检查。Clerk 检查 email， Manager 检查他的文件 documents。 Right, and 5C 正在检查 email， 突然间那个停电了。Okay, so 停电 past tense， 突然间发生的 need to use past tense, you don't forget. Okay, so 停电 is go off, past tense went off. 6 已经发生了，没有讲时间的，已经关了门。Okay, so this is number 6， 已经 the guard 已经关全部门。And number 7， 哪一个先？已经检查 all the items in the trolley， 然后去 cashier 还钱。So the first action is 检查先， so had, use had with a PP, had checked, and then the second action use past tense. Okay, you take a look at 5C and number 7. 看 5C 跟 number 7什么分别呢？ 5C 是正在，它正在突然间另外一个发生的。Number 7是一个已经做完了，他完全做完的，就是已经去检查那些东西，在 trolley 的东西做完了过后才还钱。Okay, so that's the difference between number 5C and number 7. And number 8, the last one is the base form sentence. Did, ask a question with did. So base form, so always remember the base form verbs, alright? Base form words like can, could, will, would, shall, should, do, does, did, may, must, might, ought to, need to, have to. Okay, so I will leave this page, okay, for you to do it on your own. You need to copy these sentences into your exercise book and you fill in the blanks with the verb check. Leave a line. Write the verb give. G-I-V-E, give. Now I want you to write the different forms of the verb give from number 1, number 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so if you have forgotten, take a look at the verb check that you have written earlier. See, so when you look, if you take a look at the time, 时间 present tense 就是每天一个事实的时候 ，okay, check and see 那个动词会怎样？有 s 没有 s 的，昨天是 past tense， 现在正在 is mr with ing. Number 4 明天 ，okay, and so on until number 7. Okay, do it on your own. Leave a line. Write this sentence into your exercise book first. Fill in the blanks with the correct verb form. And the verb that you're going to use today is give. The verb give. There are altogether 10 questions. Now, what I want you to do now is to listen to me. Then only you copy all the 10 questions into your exercise book. I'm not giving you answers, right? But I want you to take a look at the sentences, right? Number 1 and number 2, you can leave lines, eh? Important words to remind you what kind of tenses to use, right? Like number 1, see the word now. Number 2, see the word every year. Okay, so when you talk about now, action happening now. Check and see. Okay, look at your exercise book. Check when you talk about now, how to use the verb. And every year you ask them, okay, so that's for number 1, number 2. Number 3, end of this year. Can you see the end of this year? End of this year 就是这个年尾还没有发生，将要发生。Okay, so 将要发生是第几种？ Check and see, and which tense are you going to write? Okay, and number 4, 2 actions happening at the same time. 两个动词一起发生 both use past continuous tense. Check and see. 正在给那个肮脏的狗洗澡的时候，我正在洗我的脚车。Okay, so 2 actions happening at the same time. Number 5. Take a look at number 5. Please listen to me. Question number 5. Number 5, there may be more than one answer, but I only want the answer to be as past action, no time mentioned. 就是已经发生了，但是没有讲时间的这个句子。我已经给了那个陌生人去 museum 的路程 ，okay, the direction. 要去 museum 他不会去，然后 the stranger asked you， 然后你就给他，所以你已经给了。That means you're using present perfect tense， 已经发生没有讲时间的。Okay, so go and check 第6种的，已经发生没有讲时间，这样写。6. All this morning， 今天整个早上都正在。你说刚才正在 ，remember？ Okay， 今天整个早上都正在给那些孤儿 toys。And number 7, action going on， 正在，突然间 doctor came。Okay， so 正在给 medicine to the patient， 那个 doctor 来了。Okay, so that's for number 7. We move on to number 8. She did not. 她没有给我一个答案，刚才没有。Check, please remember base form. Number 9, talk about first action and the second action. First action, 第一个做完了，就是给了 beggar 钱，给完过后才回家，继续的回家 continue my journey home. So that is number 7, 第7种的，去看一下。Right, okay? And the last one, 刚才 just see the word just now. Okay, this is very simple, very easy. 刚才给那些警察 the description of the robber， 就是跟形容那些 robber， 给那个警察形容那些 robber 的样子是怎么样的。So that's number 10. Past tense is used because of the verb just now. Okay, so what you need to do is you copy sentence number 1 to number 10 into your exercise book and write the answers on your own. Now I want you to check the answers to the sentences that you have written, where you fill in the blanks with the word check. Okay, so take out your red pen and you can mark the answers on your own.
Homework to be sent. You need to take a picture of your answers for forms of verbs and then number 1 to number 10. That's all for today. Thank you.